This is the GIANTS FS22 i3D exporter refusing to load on Blender 5.1. GIANTS only supports it up to Blender 3.6, but 3 tiny edits are all that stand between you and the working FS22 exporter. In this video, I'll show you step by step how to patch the FS22 exporter so it runs on Blender 5.1, and you end up with a ready patched zip file you can reinstall anytime. Hi Virtual Landscape Architect, I'm Nadine, and this channel is where FS modding makes sense. One quick note before we start. This is the FS22 exporter. If you mod for FS25, use the official 10.02 exporter instead. It already runs on Blender 5.1 out of the box. Okay, let's go. In the description of this video, you'll find the link to my documentation page on GitHub. There you find a manual which you can follow and all the info you need for the fixes. Step 1. Download. Head over to the GIANTS developer network at giantssoftware.com. Go to Downloads, find the Blender exporter plugins, and grab the version 9.10 for FS22. Save it somewhere. Next step, unpack the installer. Double-click the installer. It'll ask you which Blender version to install to, and nothing newer than Blender 3.6 is listed. So instead, click on Extract Files. Pick a folder and confirm. You will get 2 files, a zip and a text file. Step 3. Unzip the add-on. The add-on itself lives inside that zip file, IO export i3D zip. Right-click it, extract all, and now you've got a folder called IO export i3D. That's what we'll edit. Step 4. The 3 fixes. There are 2 important rules, even if the code means nothing to you. Always copy the leading spaces in the lines exactly, and change only the lines I show you. The first fix is in the file i3D UI py. Open the file in the editor. We can copy the text we want to search for from the documentation. Each code box there has a copy button. Then we search for this in the text editor. Press Ctrl F, paste the search term and press Enter. The first line of the text gets highlighted. But we need to replace 2 lines here, so we highlight these 2 lines. Make sure to highlight the complete line. Then go to the documentation and click the copy button for the replacement lines. And then back to the editor. Because the lines are still highlighted, we can simply paste to replace the text. Save the file, and then close it. With this fix, Blender can load the end panel for the exporter. Fix 2 is in the util folder, File Selection Util py. Open it. Here, the replacement text is a bit more, but it's the same principle. We copy the text in the find box, search for it in the editor. The first line gets highlighted, and here we need to replace everything until the end of the file. So highlight that, copy the replacement text in the documentation, go back to the editor, and paste it. Save the file and close it. This fix lets the exporter read your selected objects on Blender 4 and 5. Fix 3. Fix 3 is in the DCC folder. So we go up 1 level and then into the DCC folder and open DCC Blender py. In this file, we have to do 2 identical replacements. Again, we copy the text in the find box, search for it, and if I click the down arrow now, you can see that it finds it twice. The scroll bar jumps to 2 different places. Go to the first search result, copy the replacement text in the documentation, go back to the editor, and paste it. Now press the down arrow in the search to search again and replace it again. And to check if we replaced both places, I search again. Each of the occurrences should now have that line with if app version 4.1 above it. That's fine, so I save and close the file. With this fix, we make a process conditional, which was removed in Blender 4.1. The new line with if above it makes sure that it's only executed for Blender versions 4.1 and lower. Step 5, zip it back up. These were all the fixes, so now we need to pack the add-on back together. To zip the correct folder, we go into the folder where we see the file i3d-ui-py, this one. Then we go up exactly one level, so we see the IO export i3d folder. Now zip the IO export i3d folder back up by right-clicking it and choosing Compress to zip file. This is important. You want to have exactly one IO export i3d folder at the top level of the zip, exactly once, and not another one nested inside it. So mine looks okay. And that's it. This is your patched i3d exporter for FS22, which works in Blender 5.1. Keep this zip in a safe place. You can reuse it if you need to reinstall Blender. Then we can install it in Blender 5.1. If you already have the exporter for FS25 enabled, we have to disable it first. They can both be installed at the same time, but they cannot be active at the same time because they have the same name. So here I have my GIANTS i3d exporter for version 10. I uncheck it and save my preferences. Later, you can tell the two apart by their version number over here. Then you can drag the zip file onto the Blender window and confirm the installation. Step 6, enable and test. Enable the GIANTS i3d exporter version 9 if it's not automatically active. Because it's already patched, it should turn on without any console error. After that, you should see the GIANTS i3d exporter dialog in the end panel. And here it is, and you're ready to use it. I also made some changes to my i3d importer in version 0.4.1, which improves the compatibility with the FS22 exporter. And that's it. 3 small edits, and the FS22 exporter runs on Blender 5.1. The full written guide is linked in the description so that you can follow along. If this helped, a like and subscribe really helps me to reach more modders. Don't be a stranger. See you next time.